Hi, everyone. It's Linda here. Um, I've got to sit down and do, even though I'm wiped out, I worked with Ness this morning, terrific show, astrology show. And then I had Najia. She is just a dog. We talked about ETs in past life. But I want to come on and I'm wearing the same top and it's 1:30 on the 30th of September. And I wanted to come on and tell y'all what I need to tell you about the current things that are happening. And these are huge things, okay? I need to deep dive into the realm as best as I can with your help. And I need to ask them several important questions. One is about the shutdown. How is that really going to affect us? I want to really look at this, okay? And I want to look, this won't be a long video. And I want to look at this whole military Mr. Fox News had and Trump talking about the enemy within. And it's almost hysterical. He should have had a cocktail in his hand. That hedgehog, I call him, sorry, would go up there and talk about to these generals, these people who have seen battle, and tell them how you need to dress. And if I see someone fat, they're going to get. And I thought, this is the same guy who gave intel to his dear friends. He has no idea what true military confidential is involved. He is a fraud. He is not a real person, Department of War. So anyway, let's take a look. See, I can't get too emotional because I want to say they're just, but listen, there isn't a news story going on now that's saying, oh, that was beautiful. Maybe Fox News does, but so and then Trump showing that video, an AI video with Jeffries with a sombrero and uh I just went blank on his name. The one in charge of the Senate. I just went blank on his name. Sorry. And they had a fraud AI voice saying that everybody knows Democrats are full of you know what. And it's like, who is this person? It's like a little child or a teenager. He. Look, I'm gonna call it out. So let's start. Okay. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Thank you guys for watching the shows. But I want to take a real deep look. It's nice and quiet here. It just got done raining. I love that smell. And let's ask, uh, let's ask, okay? Right now, I'm going to look at the shutdown. Oh, and then he went out there and he with Mike Johnson, Mr. Fraud. Oh, yeah, we're going to take this opportunity to fire everyone and to do this. And basically, he's going to make the Democrats pay. But who he's going to hurt are his people. The red states are really going to hurt. So I really want to ask the guides to let us know about the shutdown. We were hoping Sterling was going to be right. He said there would be no shutdown. I really was praying. And it could turn by tonight, but right now they're saying he wants a shutdown. And he wants it so he can blame the Democrats. And, I will tell you this, and you probably haven't heard it here from me before. He has lost his bloody mind. He is not in his right mind. He's not making sense. He rambles. He's talking about the enemy within. He's asking like there's this big conspiracy. No such thing is happening. And they were just trying to hold on to Obamacare. trying to help people with health insurance. And then he just said on the news, and I'm gonna cut Obamacare. Well, they went before the Supreme Court before. And remember, Justice Roberts said, he voted no. He said, what are you going to do? Because, Trump always said, I have a better plan. He never came up with a plan. He still doesn't have a plan. So Thomas said, how are we going to, not Thomas, Robert said, how are we going to cut health care for millions of people with nothing else on the table? You have nothing else on the table, and still doesn't. Let's look at the shutdown. Please answer this question. We can handle whatever it is you have to show us. Okay. First thing I see is overwhelming, blowing up the phone system. I see people calling in demanding Trump leave. Get that SOB out of there. I see red hats demanding, because when you can't feed your family and this guy's sitting there doing golf tournaments, it's like, oh, hell no. He's having these big banquets and stuff. No, 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 no. So Angel of Light and Mercy, kind of give us what's going on. I see two, so I don't know if it's 2 weeks or 2 months for this to last, but they're going to get overwhelmed. And these pompous Republicans that are standing behind Trump are going to get a what for. That's what I just heard. People are going to be furious. They're not going to show the Republicans. What they're going to do is picking up the pieces and trying to get out of there. A lot of money going away. An agreement will be reached, but not after a lot of heartache. Look at that. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Look at this. People are just going to say, you stop it. We're going to have to start sorting out more soup kitchens, getting things done. We're going back to when Eisenhower was in office. But it's self-made, because that pompous, he was going to get his squares. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to miss out on his squares. Not going to pay the military, but you want to ship them off to American cities to fight for what? Sorry, you guys. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use my Tish James. This is what I just heard. Mark my words on this, because it got a real good hit on it. This is going to make him even worse and popular. I think he's at 37. He's going to drop. Hold on. Let's check what the stock market said. How it was today. Well, it didn't drop, but it didn't make a lot of money. Watch. Okay. This shutdown of the government, how is that going to reflect on Trump? How is it going to reflect on Trump and the Republican Party? This shutdown of the government, how is it going to reflect on Trump and the Republican Party? Replace or exchange. That's interesting. Shadow ruler. So somebody's in the background saying, yeah, don't let him eat cake. And fake news. Yeah, so he's pouring out fake news. It's the Democrats' fault, which the Republicans, the red hats, might say, oh, yeah, it's the Republicans' fault, but it's not. Oops, drop 2. Okay, here we go. Now, I really need to know. I know we can't wish for bad. I just saw some jets. What's that about? I don't know why. I just saw some jets. Like there's something that's going to happen that really going to put Trump on the edge. Might even be somebody heading towards Israel. Could be from Iran. I don't see actual explosions, but I see something happening where people are fearful. And then Trump says we're going to send our best nuclear over to Russia. I mean, maybe that's when the Epstein files come out because, Putin doesn't have any problem with releasing the PP tapes or anything. Well, will this affect Donald Trump administration? Oh, I see a lot of marching. I see people throwing food. I see people screaming. People are going to be wanting to see, look at this. It's going to cause a lot of heartache for him, a lot of heartache. Um, and this is going to blow up more so than he ever thought it could. He's going to try to make amends. It's going to blow up right in his face, battling to keep people from terrorizing him. A lot of bad news, trying to negotiate. He'll try to save face and he's going to negotiate. There's a couple of women around this. Definitely struggling. Definitely struggling. I see marching. I see people. Of course, he'll have his people keep American citizens out, but I see almost like a January 6th kind of energy. Like they're saying, no, you can't, they got those gates and stuff, but I don't know what they're doing. Ooh, that's weird. Interesting. I just heard armed militia, an armed militia. That's what I heard. Is it for Trump's side or is it for, no, it's somebody going against Trump. Iran, even though they keep threatening, I see they don't have the gonads to be able to take care of this, but they really want to see Trump down. But Iran might have something planned to come here on our own soil and do something in reference to him, to Trump. He's lost his mind. I don't know why people haven't 5150'd him yet. I don't know how come people don't realize he's talking crazy, thinking that everybody's against him, thinking that this whole, but I'm going to tell you, he's got trouble coming up. You don't want anything bad to happen, but he's losing his mind. He's dementia. He's not making any sense. And then he's telling everybody, you can clap. Feel free to clap. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave, but of course you'll lose your rank and all that. Those generals, okay, let's ask. The generals that were at that meeting, what's their plan? The generals that were at the meeting, what's their plan? I see them talking some, but they can't talk too loud because there's people in the general business that are Trumpsters. I'm telling you, they want him out. I see a couple of active duty generals talking to past people that worked for Trump, asking for recommendations. So, what are the generals saying amongst themselves? They were not happy about this meeting, not at all. They're more worried about conflict from the outside. They're keeping things undercover, deeply undercover, and they want some reason. It might even be some sort of Okay, you know what they just said to me? They said they know they can't get rid of Trump until the Democrats take over in November. So we still got to wait if he's still in office. But once the Democrats take over in November, they will come to the leaders and say, we need to get together and X this guy out. You know, they're going to bring him up on charges. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Um, and then I want to ask about him going to Oregon. Will he actually show up in Oregon? Well, they got lawsuits stopping him. They're working hard to keep him away. There's success here. Thank you. They managed to keep him away for a while. He's evil. Look at this. The community works strong together. Nobody wants this. Here's some military here, but here's them packing their bags and walking away. So I don't want you guys to worry about it. It's just he's such a terrible thing. So while Trump was talking, and I don't know who he says this to, he was talking about taking out certain people. You know, somebody needs to take out. He would like the military to kiss the ring. They even said that they were there at the behest of the President of the United States. No, they're not. They're there for the behest of, my hair is so frizzy because it's frizzy outside, or sprinkly. Um, they want the military to do as they are told, but they're not going to do it. I'm telling you, I heard Pete was running around in circles because he's afraid. And I'm telling you, I don't know who, somehow somebody's letting him know somebody's got a price on your head because he's not a military man. He's a Fox News host. And he's up there acting like king for a day, and we're going to do this and that. And oh, Trump loves it because he's kissing Trump's ring. But he's a fraud and he's going to pay for this. I don't know why I just saw that. I saw a crowd going after him. I see him paying for this. He's going to pay dearly. All these people, um, the FBI guy, all of them, they're all going to be standing before a tribunal. They're in huge trouble. But the military will not mess. Let me tell you, once the military just has a little, you know, they're putting up with this abuse. Oh, they also said no more assistance for females if they can't pass the agility test with the military. No, now from now on, if you can't pass it, you're not in. So I guess I used to give the women a little bit of heads up. So you see how they think? All this is going to be turned around. So we can get upset, and I don't want you guys to lay in it because this too shall pass. But I just wanted to come on real quick and tell you about this the generals and the shutdown. The shutdown is going to be pretty significant. And a lot of people are going to complain. A lot of stuff is going to happen. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I can't wait. Okay, so I'll be on again. I'll post a thing to for you guys to give me questions, but I just wanted to hit these two subjects because we didn't hit them with my last two guests. Love you all. Cheers.